What are you tubers? It's very weird. I mean, when I was doing the camera, I never really thought about this. Now maybe I should just put it right here. Look, I'll just do this for now. So, orange shirt, graduated out of the plaids, neck is all healed. It feels good, real good. Um, what do I? Oh yeah. So, a little upgradey here in the weeds room. We have so that's there right there in the middle there. That shelf. These are arugula, and this is kind of where they get to. And I was keeps looking at these and looking at these, and I think it's because I am impatient. I see the stuff starting to sprout up, and I say, "Oh, it's time to take the cover off." And I think I need to keep the tray on them until they push the tray up, like I do with the sunflowers and everything else. And because I think what the problem is that they're too leggy and thin, and they get to a point where they just fall over. And I accuse this guy for sleeping in there, although I know he sleeps in some of them because I've caught him. But you think that maybe something's in there pawing around. That bin there over on the right, that little tray, that is basil, and it's the only one out of all these on the bottom that actually look halfway decent. And I was trying to see if I could experiment with selling basil at the uh, farmer's market, but I'm wondering if it's a waste of time because I see them at the grocery store for advertised for $2. So that's what people are going to tell me. We see them for $2 at the grocery store. Why should we buy them from you for 5? Yeah, yeah, I can see that. So I did want to show you is my little experiment over here, my little mad scientist in action. And so I mentioned to you before that when I did the sprouting of the seeds in dishes, that when I had stuff on top of each other, that that they would not so much sprout. So the buckwheat is tough to sprout anyway. But so this is the buckwheat. Now everything in the plastic trays are all done at the same time. And um, originally these look actually a little wet, but I just left them open. But they noticed they dried out really fast, so I put the cover over on top, which actually those lids fit quite well, and that seemed to make a difference. Um, the next thing I tried also a little while later is I wanted to see if I just put a cover on top and see how that works. Obviously, that didn't really work so well for the buckwheat. It works pretty well though for the sunflower seeds. I was kind of wondering if I should keep them out of the light while they're sprouting, and because I didn't really want them to turn green. Now here is the pea shoots. Now the pea shoots are doing really well this way. When I did them in the tray, in the clear tray, it seemed like they didn't all germinate. So here's the pea shoots, and now see they're starting to sprout up, which is not really a good thing, I don't think, because I'm going to have to plant these in dirt. And I wonder if you even need the dirt. Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? Wonder how well these would do just like this without dirt. Man, I would save the cost of these. 20 bags of organic um, seed mix, um, seed starter mix, which seems to be the only stuff that I find that really works effectively every time. There's some black gold seed starter mix they have at Car Hardware, and so this is kind of fascinating. I wonder if it's even worth trying it this way to see. Well, the peas would probably grow because they use the seed pod as the base and they sprout up straight. But the sunflowers, of course, their root goes down to the ground and the seed pod goes up into the sky and then the leaves sprout out from that. So I don't think it would really work well that way. But I've got to get these into dirt today. I'm thinking I might do is take an empty tray and plop these peas into the empty black tray and just see how they do. Just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. Because I do have these over here, which are pretty well sprouted. That will give me one tray. You know, you know, seemed like I get like 2 or 3 trays. This thing looks like it'll all just come up like this. It certainly gives me something to think about. But at any rate, anywho, I'm going to bore you. Um, so over here on this, I got this at BJ's, this little stand. The only thing I don't like about it doesn't have wheels, and to buy wheels is another $10. But I'll have to see if I can find some cheap wheels at. Oh my God! Don't mention their name. Harbor Freight. So I'm going to harvest these today, and I'm going to juice them. So I might just shoot another video and a few um, of my smoothie that I really like, and see where that goes. Ta ta, ta ta, ta ta, ta ta, ta ta.